You won't believe what I found. The school looks shabby, but check the name, it's the one. I thought to myself, sure it's a bit old, but it has a rich vibe of history and culture. And just think about those high school nerds. I always felt like they looked down on the underachievers, but turns out they've been bullied by some punks from a rival school. They were making life hard for one of their group members right across the street, all because his parents froze his card. Thugs failed to extort him, so they used fist diplomacy. Simon just walked in. Seeing graffiti-covered walls, he thought it was an art school. The snow on stairs shows these students work hard. Kids study so hard they get nosebleeds. Elite schools are tough. Simon's way was blocked by thugs in the hallway. They planned a surprise for Simon, but a fire extinguisher spray turned it into a farce. He then realized it was the wrong choice. Meanwhile, the bullied student was inside, frantically calling his parents to reactivate his card as war broke out outside. The hooligan next door could no longer stay calm, panicking and thinking someone was about to be beaten to death, so he hurriedly rushed outside to take a look. What a truly sorrowful scene. Hurry up and bring me the card right now. Simon returned the glasses to his classmate. Just then, he got a call from his buddy, realizing the man was in his high school study group, urging him to leave quickly, because the real monster of the school was about to arrive, ready to ignite a battle. Simon didn't even have time to take off his glasses. As he leaned to dodge, his backpack just fell right on the desk. In that moment, he passed the glasses over. It was time to hunt. Everyone outside heard the commotion and started to get a bit worried. That brave boy is truly going to run into trouble. Someone nearby sighed with concern. He's such a heavy burden, like a big rock. No, actually, he's really going to end up in trouble. He must be extremely unlucky indeed. I thought it was a survival challenge, but joining turned the whole thing into a mess. Simon landed a stunning hit, knocking him to the ground. After an epic brawl, the two school study groups had a pleasant chat. As they parted, the bull thanked and even apologized. Simon recognized him only after he put on glasses. He was actually Simon's middle school classmate, once a super genius. He had rejected Simon's request to join the study group back then because of his pro grades. He even mocked Simon behind his back. But Simon didn't hold a grudge, now he had study buddies. Honestly speaking, if it were him, could he become the first in the nation? That's a bit of an exaggeration, but it totally moved Simon to tears. After establishing the study group, Teacher Lai received a mission. To get help from the academic department, he first needed to prove he could make a change. So the minister gave him a target. The 5 study group members must improve by midterm in 20 days. They had to each rise at least 10 ranks. But how are their grades looking? Teacher Lai, Xiaoyu first, average 14, ranked 180 of 220. That's definitely room for improvement. Next is Lai Jun, average 31 points, overall ranking 132. Oh, my adjustments can't be right, I don't understand. Xian, a seemingly good girl, average is 29. That's even lower than Lai Jun. And Simon? A staggering 25 points. Not an average of 25, that's his total score. Solidly in the second to last place. Finally, there's the ace, Jizayan, who ranks second in the entire school. This means he has to hit first, but who was the original number 1? You won't believe it, or maybe you would. It's that little punk. Such a bummer. He is Shizayan's elementary schoolmate, bullying him due to jealousy of his grades, and nearly caused trouble just now. Enemies at every turn. After school, Shizayan and Xian ran into him again. Oh. Here comes Hu Jixin. Upon seeing Shizayan, he got pumped, ready to throw punches. No mercy here. He even mocked him as Simon's pet. But just then, Simon showed up. With a smack, he knocked him back a few meters. The guy stood up wobbling, threatening Simon with, "Aren't you afraid of getting expelled?" But Simon calmly replied, "We're just playing rock, paper, scissors here." He said to play 10 rounds, but he's near death. Everyone else fled. However, the rescued Shizayan simply couldn't feel happy at all. A wave of defeat welled up in his heart. All he wanted was a place to hide, but just as he got home, his long-absent dad slapped him across the face. How brutal. Shisan dreams of finishing high school, getting into college, and repaying the family debt. But even that tiny dream, it seems like nothing but a wild and unattainable luxury in this kind of family environment. He ran away from home and later found Simon waiting for him. With nowhere to go this late, Simon invited him over to crash, but Shisan thought it was some cruel joke. He had never won in life, at school or at home. He was too tired and didn't take the offer, turning his back and walking away.